we are amazed. Like you see high quality products. We found the right partner to help us and to give us this confidence.
I'm really thankful for having this experience here. That's the perfect combination that comes together.
Hello everyone, welcome to Winchain Talk. I'm Sumi and I'm thrilled to be hosting today's conversation. So today we are going to talk about an exciting partnership between Winchain, K51 and Riot, who have recently signed a strategic agreement to jointly explore the European heating applications, specifically focusing on residential and small to medium-scaled commercial heating solutions. So to start today's conversation, let's welcome our valued guests today, Lawrence and Christian. And could you please each give us a brief introduction of yourselves and your company?
So I'm Christian, I'm the CEO and co-founder of Riot. We developed a digital heating system for family homes and apartment buildings and also public buildings. And we are using the waste heat from high performance computing power to heat buildings in Switzerland and all the rest of Europe.
And how about Lawrence?
First, thank you to be here. It's a new environment for me to sit here. I'm Lawrence. I'm one of the co-founders of K51 and one of the owners of Casatec. And we are a server heating provider in Switzerland and one of the strategic partners for Winchain in Europe for server heating solutions, industrial, greenhouses, and other bigger scaling solutions. And yeah, we are very happy to be part of this journey.
So thanks for the introductions, and from what you have shared, I could tell that K51 and Riot has shared like very similar visions, just as Winchain, is to bringing all those innovative and more sustainable heating solutions to the European market. And just curious about when is the first time you guys connect with Vincent, and what's the background stories that brings you from the very first meetups to forming this current partnership?
Yeah, maybe I start because we met first. So we saw each other, I think, the first time 3 years ago in a couple of events, and then when we first strengthened the partnership was when Vincent visited me and visited our company in Switzerland. So we met in Zurich, and yeah, we visited a site from us where we do server heating in a greenhouse. And from the very beginning, we had like the same vision, good thoughts. We talked a lot, and then I remember very well we were sitting in a small cafe, eating cupcakes and drinking tea, and then after I explained a lot about what we are doing, Vincent said, "No worry, Lawrence, like your company will be successful." So 3 years later, we are now sitting here, stronger the partnership, signed very important agreements for developing the first server heating systems, hydro solutions in greenhouses in Switzerland. And we're speaking about megawatts now, so we are very proud for that, and signed a strategic partnership for being the strategic partner for Winchain in Europe.
Yeah, so for me, almost maybe during the same time, Lawrence called me. I was at an event in Lugano, and he called me and said, "Hey, there is this super visionary guy you need to meet in Lugano." So the next day, Vincent came to the event. We didn't know each other. We started talking for almost like 2 hours in a corner, and I could see that he is sharing the vision that we have. I showed him what we want to do, which way we want to go, and he was very supportive. And yeah, today now we're sitting here visiting China, producing the first product together, the Riot Mini, and we are very much looking forward for the next years to really push this topic in the European market together.
Yeah, that's nice. So to me, so I remember when I first time meet Lawrence. He said it was in a cafeteria. So I was very impressed by his explanation about his vision and his business model. And he also raised some requirements, say, okay, so we should be ready about the product. So the product shall be ready, outlet water temperature shall be 80 Celsius degrees. And it's my job, to get things move, because that will be something like fundamental, which is required for heat recapture from the server system. So that's why when I back to China, so I push R&D team of What's Minor. So at that point of time, I still worked in What's Minor. So to develop a product so which can be ready for outlet water temperature up to 80 Celsius degrees. So this is how actually we really start working something together, to achieve the partnership like today we have. And so for Christian, actually, we stand like in a corner in the event. So we talk about his vision and what kind of a business model he can bring to the market. So I also was really impressed, and so I also like usually I don't listening to the speech presentations from other speakers in mining industry usually, but so I really stand there and hearing presentation from Christine, and I said, so maybe finally, so the server heating system or high performance computing system has to be decentralized, and business model Christine is trying to do so could be a way, could be very successful. So that's why, from that point of time, so we try to understand each other more and try to think about, how Winchain can contribute more to Riot. And so today we are happy, here. So Christian is here, to reveal the design of our product. And I think we will bring the product very soon, to the market.
Mm-hmm. So I think this is really meaningful for this event, that you gather like people who have the same visions and maybe similar ideas together and exchange it. And just from a cupcake in the cafeteria and a call from a really good friend for introducing another friend, to here we have really closely tied partnership. I'm just happy to see that people who shared same values and same visions can finally doing things together. And also, I wanted to know, like, how did three parties decided to connect it together and work together? And are there any key points that you think that we already built a trust and this collaboration is the right fit?
Yeah, so when I heard that Vincent is going the way with Winchain Infra and the Winchain group, so I remember it was a weekend and I was sitting at home and again I called Christian, say, look, I heard this message from Vincent that he will move on with his own vision with Winchain, do server heating systems, do heat recapturing, and bring the world a new innovation for making the heating more efficient and more decentralized, more possible with different business cases. So we had a call, it was a very short one on a Sunday, and it was like a video call. So, and Vincent explained I think it was four pillars of the Winchain group. And after that, we were like in constant contact, because it was if you share the same vision, it's very easy, because you have the same thoughts, you have different inputs, new inputs. So that's why we're sitting here, and that's why the partnership, I think, is so strong for many years. But now, like, I feel like this is the right way, definitely, to conquer what we have, what we want. Right? So.
Yeah, and I think you can share a vision. You can come from different cultures, different countries from all around the world, but you have a first connection. And this first connection is like putting a small flame somewhere, right? And over like the last 2 years, we met in so many events, like in Nashville, in Miami, in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi, so all around the world. And we always had continuous communication, discussions, and we built a friendship over this time. And I'm very convinced also with Lawrence, if you want to be successful, it's about the business, but it's also about the people. And coming here to China, meeting all of you, all your team, is even further a confirmation for me that this is the right team to go, that this is like becoming like a family. And if you don't think about the small steps, but just as a vision, from a small flame, you're gonna create a huge fire. And I think that's something that we developed really well over the last 2 years.
And how about Vincent?
So of course, so many times I talked to Christian and to Lawrence. So I said, so we always talk in the same language. We can understand the vision of each other easily. So we don't need to put too much effort to convince each other. So this is the thing we need to do, and this is the direction we need to do. So I always fear, so no matter Lawrence or Christian, whatever they are doing, so it's in the right direction. So to make a business successful, the very first requirement is you are on the right way, right? And so for Winchain, so to be frank, we are strong in solution. We are strong in product design. So however, we will not be able to understand every market in very detail, right? So we have to have partners like Lawrence and Christian. So Lawrence may understand big capacity like heating a greenhouse or heating district. So how should we proceed together? So he understands very well in large capacity market. And basically, Christian is more familiar maybe with house usage, house heating system. So we need people understand very well in different domain, different industry, so that we can work closely together and win the market. I can say, so Lawrence and Christian without me, yes, for sure, they're gonna be successful. It could be easy for them if they have a partner like us, can support them in all the way, like a friend's real partner, understand very well their vision, and so whatever they need. So from my heart, I want to give support to them. It's not something about business, it's something about really the same vision we have, and we want really to do something in European market or future in some other market to like improve how efficiently we can use energy. Okay, so not only for one purpose, you use energy for a couple of purposes. So this is the thing we are doing. So we are like strong partnership. I think we are full ready, and we will be just maybe boom the market. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So fully confident. So we will be very successful. We work together. Okay, so like family members. So this is the thing. Yeah.
So it feels like all these three parties is like one of that chemicals in a chemical reaction formula, and this collaboration is just a catalyst that facilitates the success of this what's going to happen in the European heating market. And I do believe that with this trust, which is really fundamental to be as partners, I think I would like to use a word in Chinese. It's called 缘分. It's just more than the opportunity that brings you together to know each other, to exchange thoughts. But it's more about to being supportive backups for each other to achieve that outstanding goals. Yeah, I think this is the outstanding performance that we can all contribute together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, yes, definitely.
So based on everybody has just shared, I believe that by combining Winchain's professional solutions and efficient supply chain with the potential identified in European and global market by K51 and Riot, I'm sure that this collaboration is set to have a really successful outcome. And Lawrence and Christian, could you tell us more about your business plans and vision for the future?
I think ours is very simple. Like, we will be the biggest server heating provider in Europe. Like, first goal, be the biggest server heating provider in Switzerland. And it's not about only the server heating, it's also against traditional heatings in general. So our goal is like to provide for server heating districts, greenhouse, hotels, everything that is in large scale, and show the world that you can use like the power more often, be the powerhouse, make the companies and owners of greenhouses, for example, independent, and give them another source of income, potential source of income. So this is our biggest vision. Yeah.
We, of course, share some vision also with K51. I think if you want to change the world and also how houses are heated, you have the possibility to come from top down and also from bottom up. And our approach is coming from bottom up, because every house owner that decides to heat with a Riot is one more, right, into a direction. And if you want to change the world, we saw that in other industries like electric car industry, the industry changed because a lot of people started to buy those products. So it's kind of a revolution. And our vision is that we start this revolution from bottom up, and together with also K51 coming from top down and the support of Winchain providing all the technology, that's how we can change it. And it's not even just about the heating, it's also about the solar power surplus. We have a lot of PV systems in Europe. They all produce electricity at the same time. No one can use those as electricity, so they have a lot of problems, the electricity providers. So with this kind of solution, we are building together with Winchain, we are providing a new solution also to the energy market. So company owners, house owners can actually start earning money with their own powerhouse that they install in their buildings. So the vision is really to go in this direction, as Lawrence mentioned, using energy twice, maybe even 3 times the same energy, and therefore also become more efficient. And there's a huge potential in Europe because energy costs are high. People are looking for new solutions, and I think we are at the right time, at the right place to fulfill our visions together.
So, you know, we have one of my co-founders' colleagues, Benoit, who is not here today. He had a vision when we started K51. He said, when your kids will ask you, what was your contribution to the world, right? We ask us all this time this question. If you have kids or you plan to have kids, or doesn't matter, but what is your contribution to the world? And I think we now together can answer in the same way, like we do a positive thing for the world. So with this vision we share, and I think that's very nice. This is something, it's above all business you do, above all models, above all income. It's something that's sitting on top and is pushing us to achieve all the goals.
I agree. Yeah, so in last few days we exchanged a lot of ideas. I think finally we have, you know, the same conclusion, like we're gonna evolve in us, all of us, to the vision, or to solution, or to market how to use energy more efficiently. So no matter we consume excess power energy, or we use part of energy for few purposes, So we are really clear about the vision. So now the only thing left to us is how to make this vision slowly happen, okay, in the market. So this is what we're trying to do.
I think back to like 1 or 2 years ago, it's just people only focus on their own business field. For example, if like solar power, like all those traditional energy companies, they're only focusing on how to make the business work just within its limit. And people from like all these AI and HPC industries, they're focusing on all the server hardwares, like how to boost the performance even better with lower energy consumptions. I think after 1 or 2 years for all of you like visionary enthusiasm for like reuse the energy and just recapturing all the heat, I think now I can feel that both of the industries were starting to welcoming each other. So they're finally going to, sooner or later, they're going to realize that by combining these together, it's not they were taking the field that from each other's places, but they were making a bigger, maybe like more efficient stuff for all the end users as well. So I think this is a really good vision, and I hope everything will be happening fast. And maybe one day I can get a Riot Mini back my home, like heating during the summertime. And then also, I'm really looking forward to see that K51 can produce all these heating essentials to people who live in Switzerland as well. So because you're right now visiting Winchain here in Shenzhen, China, and you finally have a closer look with us in our office and in our factories. So I'm just wondering, like, what's the point that you believe that Winchain could be a really supportive partners in these collaborations? And is there anything that you think that Winchain could improve to be performance even better?
I mean, you guys saw your production much more often than I. Like, I'm amazed. I mean, I come from industry side. I'm an engineer. I visited many production sites in Europe, in US, in Russia. So it's my first time in China, and what I saw is like just backing up what we were already thinking. And of course, first thing I have done, I made hundreds of videos and pictures and sent to my team in Switzerland, and everybody's saying, wow, we are amazed. Like, you see high quality products, you see clean production, you see clean process, straight process, efficiency. And this, like, we were looking for a partner who can back up the large scaling. So, and for us to be confident with a gorilla chest to go through the market and be able to conquer this market, we found the right partner to help us and to give us this confidence. So that's why, for me, is definitely clear that we found it. And I think the improvement, it comes now with the project execution. So we have executed already a couple of projects together, pilots, and we improve from there. So we are our next step already. And for sure, with the next summer installments that we have planned, we will have another improvement, and we will never stop to improve. So like K51, Riot, Winchain, I think that's also the good thing. Like, we can share what we see, and it's in a very respectful but efficient way. So there's no emotions in, it's just like making sure things run and function, because at the end, the customer who is consuming all the computing, all the heating, is needs to receive the highest quality. And this is what this group of people can do, or this group of companies can do.
Yeah, so I'm more coming from the marketing and sales side, so I didn't see a lot of manufacturing sites, but I can just agree to Lawrence. I was very impressed to see your manufacturing facility. how efficient people work. And what I specifically like about China and what I saw here is the efficiency, and especially you make things happen. So that's a bit the problem for us in Switzerland, you know. We think too much, we go through every process 50, 100 times, but we never come to the result. So when it's about manufacturing product. So here in China, and especially also with Vincent, he told us, look, let's do it. Let's just do it and learn on the way. And this is something I take back also to Switzerland and share with my team. Let's more do it. Let's take also some more risk, because it's important. Only this way you can learn on the go. And yeah, I'm really thankful for having this experience here in China, and to improve. I think there, as Lawrence mentioned it, it's a journey, and it's nice to learn from each other. So Winchain has a lot of experience from the manufacturing side. We have a lot of experience now from the heating and energy side in Europe, and that's the perfect combination that comes together. And the only thing maybe to improve is I ate so much Chinese food, so I'm going back now with 5 kilos more.
And you have to improve your karaoke skills.
And I have to improve my karaoke skills, yeah. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to the journey, and especially also welcome Vincent and his team in the next, later this year in Switzerland, and going on with this journey, yeah.
How about Vincent?
During the winter time, I want to sit in a hotel or in a house, heating by our solution, right?
That we
will make it happen then.
This we will make happen.
So to Winchain, I can understand. So when we develop some product, I always tell my team, okay, so no matter how long time you take, you may not be possible to bring the product, 100% perfect. So during the time you have the product, you put into the market, and you will come to know. So where and how you can improve it. So that's why. So I always push my team. First you have something, okay, and then we improve later. So I think from my point of view, what we need to actually be improved is that we need to understand how the automation system can be developed better, so that we can reduce, like in future, like efficiency of maintenance, frequency of maintenance, and the cost of maintenance. So we, like solution providers, so has to work closely with RY3T team and K51 team to improve the PLC software and to make the system, more automatic. So this is the thing right now from my side, and maybe so like we need to have more fancy designer. The product design team can make high quality and more attractive product to high-end market like Europe.
That's a very important point, and it's a very important point for us as a RY3T company. We are not coming from the heating industry, which is good actually, because you have another view on the topic. That's why we designed the RY3T as well as the RY3T Mini in a very nice design. So people want to see it, people want to show it also to other people. And you mentioned one very important point. It's about the data that we are currently now collecting. We are learning from every installation that is running to improve the system also with the artificial intelligence. So hardware is the one side, software is the brain, is the other side. And it's going to be now the next very important step, because no one is doing this in the regular heating system. They're not working on this topic. I think they are maybe also like kind of in a cage in their industry for 10, 20, 30 years. So it's important that new people come to the industry. And that's also, I think, something we agree. We are not heating company. We are not a high performance computing company. We are all energy companies in the end. It's about energy.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, so thanks for having such positive feedback to us. And I believe that just as Vincent said, we already had few steps towarding our final significant milestone, and we have tried several pilot sites already successful operating at the moment, and we do learn from each step. We step out, and I think the next step would be have a more smarter control system that benefits the end users, so they can easier to adjust according to their wish, and also it's benefits to the supplier because it will be easier for them to communicate, to teach how the customer is going to use this. And the second thing is just as you said that we need to have more attractive design so that it's gonna be more maybe popular to the market as well. And then it's always good to have new bloods coming into a traditional market. I think we've shared a lot about the business part. And I remember that Lauren said it was your first time in China, but for Christian, maybe second time, but your first time was already 12 years ago.
Exactly.
So let's talk about something interesting and more personal. So during this trip, is there anything new discoveries or interesting stuff that impressed you?
For me, one very impressive thing, I was working back in the days for Tesla in 2014, and I always thought, wow, it's such an innovative car, until I came now here to China, because the cars here are next level. So Tesla is looking old, I think. So I was very impressed about the technology that is used here. I feel like we are living back in the history currently in Europe. So, and in these 12 years, I was in Shenzhen 12 years ago. The city, that time, I think it was 6-7 million people, if I remember it correctly. So there's a lot of development. I was also very impressed in the new places, how thought through they are, how the design of everything, it's looking very nice, and it's integrated somehow in the existing architecture. So yeah, it felt like traveling kind of to the future, coming to China. And I will definitely spread the word more in Switzerland and with my friends in Europe to come here, to see it, to experience it. I think it's very important also for us to get some new inspiration back in Europe.
Yeah, for me, it's the first time. And, growing up in Europe, China is far away. We don't know much about China, to be honest. And it was always because I always wanted to go because I love traveling, so I travel a lot. And when this partnership came up, I had in mind already coming before, and I'm happy that I did now because it's amazing. It's really amazing. I talk to my wife every day in the evening and explain to her, I don't know, I could talk for hours what I experience and how it is. It smells so nice and the food is unbelievable good. People are friendly. It's a big city, but it's, I think, the biggest city I've ever been in my life. But it's not crowded, few places, but still you have your space and you feel comfortable, you feel safe. I already told my team everybody wants now to come here, so we have to calm down, everybody. So step by step. But yeah, I think as Christian said, I think spreading a bit the word about going to China for private purpose, because you can. It is very calm. So I love drinking tea, and so we drink a lot of tea at home. Here I experience the next level of tea. And the next, everything is still calm, but you see everything is developing fast. So it seems like you can have your inner balance, not be in a rush, and still grow very fast. So this is, I think, what I take for me. You don't need to be always in a rush. You can be in balance. Everything is nice. Everything is clear, but still, it's you see, you can even feel the growth of the environment. So. And as Christian said, that's a bit different in Europe. we don't feel this growth and in the environment. And yeah, I hope that more people will come travel to China and experience and take this back and implement it in our home cities and in our home countries.
School of food, you mentioned that you have really good food, like Chinese food here.
Yeah,
So
amazing.
if I would like to introduce like one dish you would introduce to your friend, what would be that dish?
Wow. Yeah, it's difficult to say because I tried everything you put on the table and put on the plate. So I think like the hot pots are different. I would recommend this for sure. But we went yesterday to a barbecue. That was like a small restaurant outside, and there was nice meat on a wood stick. Yeah, like on a wood stick, and it was so amazing nice. Yeah, it's so easy, but it was different what we experienced with meat in for example, in Switzerland. So I think I would definitely tell the people like try the Chinese barbecue because it's something you will not have experienced until you have tried it. It's just as simple and different it can be at the same time.
How about Christian?
Yeah, it's a really difficult question because from the Beijing duck that was really delicious, but also sea snail. I never tried sea snail, but for me it's also especially the flavors. Like we have actually a famous dish in Switzerland. It's called Chinese fondue. It's similar to a hot pot, but we eat it very basic because Vincent showed us how to put a sauce together, and this sauce I could dive into the sauce because it was so delicious. So I think this combining so many flavors, we are not used to that. So it's a completely new experience for our senses. So I will try to make this sauce back home and then show it to other people. But yeah, I think just the food is worth a travel to come here because you can have from high luxury to street food. I don't know any dish that I didn't like in the last days. Everything was good.
Yeah, and a lot of vegetables.
Yes.
And it's very healthy. So I never we eat a lot, tons. I eat a lot back home as well, but here I eat tons of food. And in the evening when I go to sleep, usually when you eat a lot, you cannot sleep well. But here it was like normal. And this is because it's like very fresh, it's light, and it's very healthy. You feel healthy. So yeah, amazing. We can really recommend.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
So glad to hear that you have really good experience with this tour, and we will always welcoming you back to Shenzhen.
Oh, we come back. Definitely.
We will definitely. Yeah.
And we also did travel lots abroad, and I think it's really good to just experience different cultures, different foods, so it just open your eyesight as well. First, I want to wish that these three-party collaboration will be working fast and facilitating the process towarding to the final goal. And for Vincent, last questions would be what's your hope and expectations with this three-party collaboration for the future success?
The cooperation between K51 and Winchain more or less is focused on large capacity heating solutions. I think so. In very near future, we can see 10 megawatts level server heating system deployed in the greenhouses of Switzerland. So I think both of us will work very hard, to find market not only for greenhouses, but also get into heat district. Also, probably we will have chance to enter into other markets, not only for heating, but also maybe in future for cooling also. Some of the warehouse may not need heat; they need cooling. Okay, so we will get into different market through different solutions, through different technology. So definitely I'm very confident. So with both of the visions and the hard work, so we will be successful. And with Riot, so it's my dream. At the very beginning, so when I found Winchain, I always have another keyword, which is decentralization. So decentralization, which means we need to move more small capacity. So no matter it is home or it is a hotel, so the capacity may not be that huge. We have like billions or millions of houses across the world, right? So basically, many of them are using electricity for heating purpose. So I'm really excited. We developed first product, which is Riot Mini together. It's a fancy design, and we're gonna bring this to exhibition and to Europe very soon. So by doing this, I think we will cover more range of the product from 5 kilowatts to 20 kilowatts, 50 kilowatts, 100 kilowatts. So this got me very excited. We will work like family member to achieve the vision we want to go. I will be very happy and very confident. So finally, we will achieve whatever we want. So this is the meaning, and this is the significance of partnership. So we grow together, we win together.
Yes, thank you.
So thanks for joining our today's conversation, and I'm deeply impressed by the meaningful insights, plans, and visions you have shared during this conversation. We can do another Winchain Talk episode, hopefully like few months later, at one of the sites we successfully built and operated.
We will have a server heating tomato together and shoot maybe another video. So we're sitting in the greenhouses, or standing in the greenhouses.
Definitely.
Enjoy the next Winchain Talk.
Yeah, so maybe next Winchain Talk you could already see our Riot Mini 3. And then we can just sit in a room and enjoy the warmth brought by that mini models.
Sure.
So just looking forward to it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Yep. Bye.